Hi there. This is Salem, and the following audio is a sort of sci fi, fantasy, high concept comfort audio. There are mentions of death and being in space for those who may be sensitive to that, but it involves a lot of caring talk, praise, pet names, and personal attention. Thank you so much, Stillwater Wordsmith, for the wonderful script, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, it's so nice to finally see you. Or to see the real you. Not that little sack of meat you're all wrapped up in. Oh, hush, hush, hush. Shh, don't worry. Don't worry. Dead is just it's an idea mortal beings made up. Because they can't see the ethereal like you and I. Oh, silly thing. Oh, if you were really dead, then we couldn't be talking to each other right here, right now, could we? Oh, well, yes. You've been separated from your meat sack permanently. But, that's a good thing. It means you've finally been born. Oh, you precious, precious little thing. Oh, I'm sure it must seem scary. Mortal life is all you've ever known, so you cling to it without realizing how limiting it is. Oh, trust me. You're so much better off now. Well, because now you are a cosmic being like me. Well, not exactly like me. Not yet. I mean, you've only just barely been born. You still only have the mental abilities of a mortal. In essence, you're an infant. Oh, I'm sure. But would a mortal child feel like a child? You just don't know how much you don't know. You've yet to realize just how much more to the universe there is. Oh yes. Yes, there's quite literally more to it than you can imagine. At least for right now. A simple mortal mind isn't, well, it's not really designed to comprehend how things work outside of that little ball of dirt. You can't even imagine what a fourth spatial dimension would look like, or what a second temporal one. And yet, there are, over 50 of the former and 20 of the latter? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Is this getting complicated? Oh, I've never been all that great at baby talk. Oh, but don't worry. You'll get there eventually. I'll be here for you every step of the way as your brand new parent. Your papa, your mama, whatever you'd like. Oh, yes. I'll be right here, I will. Oh, but I am, you silly. I quite literally made you. I'm responsible for you coming into existence as a cosmic being. If that doesn't make me a parent, then, well, what would? Oh, the process is maybe a bit complicated for the moment, my little starshine. But if I were to simplify, well, I came across this world and I saw a species with the potential for intelligence. So I tweaked things here and there until they were just right. And then I took a few bundles of ethereal matter when I just planted them in the right bodies. I guided them in order to refine that matter, splitting and merging the bundles as needed. Your mortal body was the final vessel, and I took all of that ethereal matter, everything I'd been cultivating and working with, and I put it all together. Your mortal life was the final step in the process of combining it all to create the real you. The adorable little one I'm looking at right now. Oh, yes, them. I understand your attachment, but I wouldn't really call them your parents. They birthed and raised the vessel you developed in. That vessel is gone now, but you remain. No, in a real meaningful sense. I'm your one and only parent. Oh, now, Starshine. I know it's all still a bit overwhelming. I know you still have that attachment to the mortal world. For now. But someday you'll grow out of it. Well, perhaps it's not fair of me to say it like that. Your experiences as a mortal, those are important. They helped make you who you are. They'll always be a part of you. But you won't be able to move forward if you only cling to the past. I promise, you're going to love your new life. I'll see to it personally. It's both my job and my delight. And before too long, we'll be so close, in a way you couldn't even comprehend before. Oh, so cute. Here. Maybe a little ritual from that mortal life will help you feel more at ease. Would you like to, let's see, hold my hand? Yes, just like that. That's it. Of course, I don't normally have hands or any kind of body really that's limited to a single location. But since you're still so young, you likely wouldn't be able to perceive me unless I did this. I suppose holding hands like this, it's charming in a way. Limiting as well, but I can see why you find comfort in it. Now, come along, Starshine. I'm gonna show you your brand new home. This is going to seem a bit strange. We're going to be traveling along some dimensional axes that you've never experienced before. You don't have a way to contextualize that yet, so your mind will probably fill the experience in with something else. Exactly what, I can't be sure of. Just squeeze my hand tighter if you start to feel scared. We'll take a break whenever you need it, okay? That's it, we're here. Oh, you did very well. You did so well. I'm impressed. Oh, you like it? Oh, I hoped you would. This is, for lack of a better word, your nursery. The rest of my home isn't easily comprehended or navigated by you right now. So for the time being, it's best you stay here. I do hate to limit you like that. I'd love for you to be able to wander wherever you want and explore to your heart's content. But there are dangers out there, even for a cosmic being. Oh, well, I tried to make it nice and roomy for you, but I couldn't make it as big as I wanted to. It's only... gosh, let me think. How would a mortal describe it? Oh, it's only some million light years in diameter. Even that's not exactly true. Physical distance doesn't affect a cosmic being the same way it would a mortal, but I'd say that should give you an idea. But to make it up to you, I've filled it with all sorts of fun things. The part of the universe you've been familiar with up until this point is, truthfully, mostly empty space. But there are lots of other things out there. Oh, like that eternal wave field right over that way. Oh, I remember playing in one of those when I was your age. Oh, no, we're there. Oh, over there is a... Oh, I guess that's kind of a big word for you, huh? It's hard for me to use only these simple mortal level words sometimes. And even then, sometimes I lapse into more obscure language. Oh, don't worry. You'll eventually learn lots of grown-up words like that. Anyways, just check it out when you get the chance. You'll have a blast. Oh, seems pretty big to you, huh? Well, I'm glad. But someday you'll be grown and this will all seem a bit cramped. I'll do my best to have a proper big being room ready for you by then. Now, there are a lot of things you're going to have to learn, and it's going to take a long time to learn them. But, I think there's one handy little trick that you should be able to pick up right away. Do you see that star over there? The red one. To your old mortal self, that star would be so far away. You never could have reached it before your body broke down. But distances like that, well, they mean very little to you now. I'm going to show you how to travel there in almost no time at all. So first of all, look at the place you want to go. Keep in mind, you don't have physical eyes anymore. You're perceiving it directly with your mind. Next, you'll need to stretch your... Well, let's save the anatomy lesson for another day. But if you think about wanting to go somewhere and then picture something deep inside you, stretching out, reaching towards your destination, then your instincts should take over and make it happen. Go ahead, give it a try. Oh gosh, wow. That was such a great first try. Oh, you jumped half a light year just like that. Oh, it'll take some practice to get used to it, but it looks like you have a knack for it. Oh, you're a natural. I'm so proud of you. Oh, you're feeling pretty overwhelmed, aren't you? Oh, maybe this has all been too much for one day. Oh no, trust me, I can tell. You don't really know how to control your essence just yet. So, well, you're a bit of an open book right now. Don't worry. You have plenty of time to work through your feelings. In fact, time isn't really even an issue. After you've mastered moving through space, moving through time will be the next step. But I'll tell you what. I'll give you some time alone. Some time to process and come to terms with things. Well, not completely alone. I do have to keep an eye on you, of course. Even in this nursery, there are things that could hurt you just a little bit if you do the wrong thing at the wrong time. Oh, but I promise, I'll only keep the tiniest piece of my consciousness aware of this space. Okay? Oh, okay. I'll come back after a while to provide you some sustenance. Oh, and if you ever need me for anything at all, just say so. I'll come right away. I know you haven't known me very long, but I've been waiting a very long time to meet you, my little starshine. I love you.